Welcome to YugiBOOM, everyone. On today's episode, Abe and I are going to be discussing the top 10 cards to look out for in the upcoming booster set, Savage Strike. I know I am super excited for the cards coming out in Savage Strike. I know we're getting a lot of support for some of the Vrain's era cards, a lot of support for some of the older archetypes too, like Shiranui's is a great example.
Heroes.
Yeah, awesome.
TGs, surprisingly. But yeah, I think this set is just an all-around good set. There's obviously going to be the few chase cards like the pot card and maybe even the Phantasme card. But I think all around is going to have some good cards. I think there's going to be some really good like rares and supers in this set. Maybe nothing like a Bagooska or anything like that, but definitely some good cards. And there's a couple like cards like rares and like just these niche little traps that like just do things that is very specific, but like maybe in some kind of deck it could work. I don't know. Just somebody will find a way to make it busted. So
anyways, enough of this discussion. Let's get on to the real discussion. Alright, so card number 1.
Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. So basically it's kind of like well, the draw effect is like a Saryuja effect, but when your opponent special summon a link monster / monsters, you could special summon it from your hand and you draw cards equal to the number of link monsters they control plus 1. So if they have 3, you draw 4. And then after that, you shuffle back into the deck how many link monsters they control. So that way, it's kind of like a Saryuja. You draw the 4, and then since they only control 3, you put 3 back in the deck. So it's a plus 1. That's really good, especially if they're trying to U-link you. You just kind of wait for that one, maybe that one last monster they summon, or maybe like you just think that's where they're gonna stop, and you just drop it. And that way you can get, you can dig for the hand trap, you dig for maybe a starter card you need. They can break the board. Or Kaiju, now the Kaijus are kind of got a boost with the new what's it called? The new machine, whatever it's called. Or even Kaiju Slumber because it's back at 3. But yeah, like I think that card's really good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then it has an on-field effect, which if it targets a cards you control, then you could negate and destroy by discarding a card. So it's the effect that targets, like let's say they want to get rid of something. Let's say if they want to like nightmare, like they have a nightmare out, they want to target your Phantasme, you could be like, nah, destroy it. They don't get the draws. Now the second card you could be looking out for is the new Sky Striker monster, Sky Striker Ace Kana. That's the Earth Link monster. So it's a really good effect whenever you whenever you activate a spell striker card or effect, you gain 100 life points after result. So that's good. That's really good. And then also you could, when it's special summon, you can target one monster your opponent controls. It can't attack till the end of the next turn or next opponent's turn, whatever it says. But yeah, so that's really good. It just helps Sky Strikers. And the pure Sky Striker deck is better if you're kind of like taking in some Sky Striker cards. I wouldn't use it, I think, because you're not gonna have as many Sky Striker cards. But I think in a pure Sky Striker deck it would work.
Yeah, it's kind of situational, right? You would need it for a certain reason.
Not situational, but like because the effect of gaining life points is every time you activate, and you obviously your Sky Striker deck, you have all Sky Striker cards, and you just activate, and you just keep gaining the life points.
Yeah, that's a lot of cards to activate that actually pay to benefit from the card.
Oh, I played against them.
That's true.
So they activate whatever they want. You're like, oh, go ahead.
I can't really stop it.
Yeah, so it's pretty good. Yeah, like I said, and then there's going to be more coming out. I mean, I think there's going to be more coming out, so we'll see what those are in the future and what effects they make. And now card number 3.
Pot of Extravagance. This is probably one of the chase cards in the set, I'm going to say. It seems kind of like the Pot of Desires from, what is it? No, not Invasion of Enders, the Dark Illusion, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Haha, I got some trivia right. So this is going to be the chase card for this set for sure. I think people are saying like $80 card right off the bat. Super powerful effect though. Banish 3 or 6 monsters from your extra deck and draw either 1 or 2 cards depending on how many you banished.
By multiples of 3.
Yeah, by multiples of 3, exactly. Super powerful, especially in decks that don't even really need an extra deck.
True Draco,
exactly.
Monarchs. I mentioned the Monarch video, you'll see it.
Even really, you could get away with that in Dark Magician. Dark Magician barely needs to go in the extra deck if we really want to do the beatdown.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. Sometimes you could maybe blue eyes. I don't know. Like maybe you have like that one monster in the extra deck that you use, but like all the others are kind of just there.
Right.
So
put 3 copies of it, and then we're just risk the shuffle.
Yeah, basically. I mean, like I said, I talked about it in the Monarch video, but there's a profile I made for it, and you know, you could run that card in there. It's just the only thing that kind of restricts it is the domain, because the domain you can't have any cards in the extra deck. So all the other cards that all the Monarch spells and stuff and monsters, they say you cannot summon from the extra deck, but the domain is you can't have any cards in the extra deck. So that's why you could run it, but if you're able to just somehow, you know, get it out before you activate domain, then yeah. I mean you can have domain out, but it's not the effect to stop your opponent from special from the deck is not going to work if you have cards in the extra deck. And I'm pretty sure this pot card is only can activate once per turn. So
yes, and it can only be activated during main phase 1. That's the other part too.
Yeah, so that's why. So you could run it, but I don't know. Like I said, unless you can find a way to abuse it. Card number 4.
Ghost meets girl, a Shiranui story.
Boy Meets World?
Ghost meets girl.
Oh, okay.
Totally different.
Sounds like a movie plot already, like one of those cheesy movies. But,
exactly.
But yeah, but this, you know, it's supposed to help out Shiranui. Shout out to Toby. He has a Shiranui deck. But yeah, I mean, I read the effects pretty good. Like, you could just discard any zombie monster, which is nuts, and you just summon a Shiranui from the deck, which is already kind of busted because you could just discard any other zombie, and you could basically summon any Shiranui from the deck. Yeah, it's a good card. Like, why?
Really good. Yeah.
I mean, it's just good little support. It's not gonna break the archetype, but it just helps.
And they're getting more support in this set, right? Too. It's not just
there's more link. There's a link. There's a couple synchros, and then a couple of regular monsters and things like that. There's some other zombie support too. There's like a couple of cards here and there. But I said they won't break it, but it's just a good little card to have. You know, especially now Soul Charge banned. Things like that. So,
and I do love cards that when I can read the title, I can already tell the add to the lore of the cards, which I think is cool.
Yeah. It tells the story.
Yeah, that's important. Like, do that really well with True Dracos, actually.
Yeah, the pictures look pretty cool.
Yeah, pictures look really cool.
All right, card number 5.
Witch's Strike. Probably the other chase secret in this set. The Pot of Extravagance is very powerful to add to decks. This card can very easily add to decks. It's very sideable card too. Super powerful.
If your opponent negates the normal or special summon of a monsters, or the activation of a card or effect, destroy all cards your opponent controls and in their hand. Yeah, I mean, you know, if your opponent stops you from doing something, and I mean, obviously you can't activate your first turn because it's a trap. But if, let's say, you go first and you set this, and then you have something else, then, like, you know, you could always, you know, and then you destroy their whole hand and field. It's pretty nuts. And, you know, nowadays it's like, it can kind of be a one-turn game, this game.
Yep.
So, you know, try to have that interaction sometimes is very important. Well, I like interaction. I don't know about other people. But yeah, this can definitely punish your opponent if they try to, you know, like I said, they stop down one card. Kind of like a Called by the Grave, I guess you can look at it for that point, like for that. As in, like, so that way they don't stop your place, you know, kind of thing. So that's what it's there for. But yeah, another chase secret in the set. Card number 6.
Incantation Inception.
Leo DiCaprio. Inception. But no, this card really gets ritual spell. You can summon any ritual monster using it. But you have to use incantation monsters with levels equal or more, I believe.
Yep.
And then you just switch summon the monster, and then the other effect, you send a face-up incantation from your hand or your field to the grave, and then you add it back to your hand.
I thought it was if it's in the graveyard, banish it to add special summon one from the grave. Should we check?
I think we should check.
Check.
Okay. Okay, so it says you send the incantation card from your hand or face up from the field to the graveyard, accept itself, and then special summon one incantation monster from your deck, and then you add this card from the graveyard to your hand. So we weren't wrong. We're both right.
Both right, exactly.
Yeah, that's how it works.
YugiBOOM, everyone's right.
Yeah.
Except when you misplay, then you're wrong.
Yeah, never misplay. Never. But yeah, so it's a really good card. I have actually seen some dual replays of Necros now with Brio back at 3, and yeah, it's busted, man. Like you just summon anything. I mean, Necros Pure is still busted. But yeah, it just gives it more fuel.
Yeah, bringing ritual decks back to the forefront. Besides Necroz, like if those weren't there,
well, Necroz is the only ritual one that's good.
I know, but if we didn't have that issue, it'd be like we weren't worried about Necroz being. Anyways.
Alright, now back to the list. Number 7.
Super Anti-Kaiju War Machine.
Mecha Thunder King.
Jeez, that's a mouthful.
That's what she said.
This card's awesome though. This is the hand trap Kaiju.
Yes, and then that way they can't Kaiju you, and then it has the effect where you can special summon from your graveyard. That way they don't Kaiju you in case you have something else you want to protect. But you can only use that once per duel.
Yep.
So you gotta know when to use it. But yeah, it's a good card. I mean, it's cool. It's secret. So instead of it being rares or just rares, I think they're just rares, right? All those Kaijus, and then obviously they got reprints of supers and stuff like that. But yeah, it's cool. Secret.
Well, it's perfect timing. We just got Interrupted Kaiju Slumber at 3, right?
I mean, that's why they put it at 3, Brent,
exactly.
to sell the card. Now it's like an $8 freaking supers Kaiju Slumber.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a good card though. Number 8.
Time Thief Redoer. The card I'm looking forward to most in this set.
Or the archetype, I guess.
Yeah, the whole archetype as well. I'm really stoked for these.
Yeah, it's weird that they're bringing XT stuff in this set.
It is weird, right?
This is a TCG exclusive, right?
The Time Thieves? I believe so, yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty cool effect. You could take the top card of your opponent's deck, put it as material.
Yep.
I guess that's cool.
That's a resource card advantage right off the bat, but also it's pretty nice that it allows you to utilize that. You can discard that card as like a quick effect, right? So it gets one of 3 effects. What is it? Monster is banish this card until the end phase, so it protects it for any reason if something's going on. 2 is if it's a spell, you can draw 1 card.
It loses material though, that's the thing.
It does lose material, yeah, that's the problem. And finally, number 3 is the trap card. Place 1 face-up card your opponent controls on the top of the opponent's deck.
So I mean, even if it does banish itself, when it comes back, right?
Yeah, it comes back. Yep.
Okay, if it comes back, you can still take the card back until it adds it.
Yeah, and you get a card each standby phase. So you banish it banish it until the end phase. During your turn, you can get the card from the standby phase. You just won't know what it was because if you're not playing like the whole Spiral integration, you won't know what that top card is.
You're gonna Spiral with that deck?
Oh, that's what people are thinking. Spiral and PK because you can see what their opponent already has.
Oh my god, I did not know that.
Yeah, that might be my Spiral build. We'll see what happens because I'm still sitting on that build. Hey, I've got the whole... Alright, whatever.
I'm just kidding. You could play it too. Card number 9.
Neos Fusion.
This card's actually pretty good. You can start summoning busted fusions, I guess, from the extra deck. Because it's hard to get, Elemental Hero Neos out. I mean, that's why Neo Space Connector is coming out in this set. So it's a lot easier. But yeah, it's a cool card, and I think it'll be better once that level 6 fusion comes out. Because the 2 that come out in this set are but the level 6, there's a level 6 out there that hasn't been released yet that does some insane, I forgot what it does, but it does something good. So I think the card may be better if we get that card. So yeah.
But it has synergy with, you're talking about the one extra deck card, Elemental Hero Cosmo Neos. Is that the one that's a little bit powerful, but still kind of...
It has an insane effect because you could, your opponent can activate cards. It's kind of like a Zexal, Utopic Zexal. Your opponent can't activate cards or effects anymore, and then they can't respond to it. So spell speed 4, they call it. So that's good. And then if it goes back to the extra deck, you destroy all cards your opponent controls. But with the Neos Fusion, you could protect, if you want to keep it out on the field, you could banish the Neos Fusion from the graveyard. So it depends on the situation. So if you want to put it back, or if you just want to protect it with the Neos Fusion. But I mean, I like it because it just gives more legacy support. Instead of running like a Elemental Hero deck like with Neos, then you can maybe run the Neospatians, Aqua Dolphins, the Black Panthers, and all that stuff. Just more casual play.
I'm excited for like 2 years to come out. Another card will release that makes this card come out like super fast, and then it'll just be like a whole new format, and we'll have to ban it.
No. All right, and for card number 10,
Trickstar Devardis. I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It don't matter.
This card is powerful for Trickstars. It's the one that burns every time your opponent normal or specials. So with combining some of the other cards, they're actually gonna be pretty powerful, especially in this whole like U-Link format where everyone just has to keep summoning and summoning over and over. If you have this card, they're gonna have to waste a resource to get rid of it, or else they're gonna inflict a lot of damage.
You can have this card out with Licorice, whatever it's called, and then with the not Life Stage because that card, but the Light Stage, then it's a pretty not like a lock, but like a pretty busted. You know, your opponent adds cards, then they normal and they special, and it's like burn, burn, burn. You know.
Yeah, Candida only does so much as a spell. Like you have Candida, but you always go to Licorice no matter what as a Trickstar player, aka Cancer. So it's still powerful. It's going to be a good card. But also overall, Trickstars this whole set are getting a lot of support, right? So they have this card. They also have the Carabine. That card basically can special summon it if you only control Trickstar monsters.
Or no monsters.
Yep. And then it basically adds another body on the field. So you have that, then you can go into your Candina, you can go into your Light Stage, get more effects. And basically right now you already have that Link 2. And if you do have some way to easily get out Lilybell from the deck, then you obviously can special summon her, and that's a Link 3 right there. So hopefully that'll work in with cards like Devardis and other cards too coming out.
Has a good hand effect too. It's kind of like a hand trap, or like an honest for the Trickstars. It doubles the attack. So Trickstars have that problem where they're too weak by themselves to stay on the field. So this just helps that, which sucks.
It's like a Apprentice Illusion, but it just doubles their original attack, which kind of stinks because Trickstars aren't that powerful.
Well, I mean, Candina's 18, 36 is pretty strong. What's Licorice?
I think 16.
1600 attack? 32? That's good enough. See, what else more do you want? Even get a fusion in the set.
Yeah, and she looks like a rock star, which is kind of cool too.
Yeah, just call her. She's holding a guitar like Rez is, playing the intro and outro to our videos.
Yeah, exactly. Rez is our resident guitarist, by the way, if you guys don't know, who does the intros to the music.
He doesn't get paid for this.
Cool. Well, overall, I think we're super excited for the set. I mean, these were 10 awesome cards to look out for. Obviously, we didn't talk about like Borreload, Savage Dragon, or a couple other cards from the set that are pretty obvious. These are just ones that we thought were pretty neat. But yeah, hope you guys liked the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment to tell us what you guys think. Also, enter our Savage Strike giveaway, which closes soon. So check out the link down in the description. It's a Gleam link. Click on that and check out the giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe or watch one of our videos to our channel and just redeem it by clicking on the link.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We want to talk to you guys. We want to know your ideas. What decks you want us to make, and then even battle together.
Yep, exactly.
So thanks for watching, and YugiBOOM out.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to YugiBOOM. We got the whole crew together. Very humbled by the 500 subs.
Yeah, who would have thought such a small rogue channel would have had such awesome, quick success? I mean, we're really stoked to keep bringing you guys outstanding content, like Duelist and Cars getting packs, and other skits like that.
Yeah, man, we appreciate the views, we appreciate the likes, the suggestions, the criticism. We really like you guys trying to help us be better. We take all the criticism with a grain of salt, and we help try to learn from it, and we really want to be reciprocative and interactive and have an engagement with our audience.
We love being so interactive, so we want you guys to follow us on our social media sites, including Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And then with that, you'll be able to learn about stuff like this more often, which we're excited to announce, which is a Savage Strike giveaway, which is pretty much the big booster box of the first set. I mean, we'll just forget about the Sisters of the Rose. And we want to do this for you guys for giving us the subscriptions, and we want to give a box away, and Brent can give you all the details about how to get that box.
Yeah, so if you guys want to enter the Savage Strike giveaway, a full sealed booster box, head down to the link below in the description. It's the Gleam link. All of our giveaways will be hosted through there from now on, and we're going to keep doing this up as a huge thank you to all of our fans. So check out that link in the Gleam, subscribe to more of our Gleam giveaways, and if you're already subscribed to us, you already have 3 entries, so just make sure you click on that and redeem those 3 entries.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate it.